It's time for Eyewitness Sports.
Well, according to the American Hockey League playoff primer, the Utica Comets have clinched a playoff spot. If so, this is the first time that the Comets are in the playoffs since 2018. That's the 2017 to 2018 season. The year after that, the Comets did not make the playoffs, and we all know the story that followed afterward. Playoffs were canceled due to the coronavirus at the end of the 2020 season, and then last year, of course, there were no playoffs for the North Division, but they're finally back, and this year, for the playoffs, there will be fans back in attendance too. A lot's changed in a year. From March of 2020 when that season was shut down, then a quiet 2021 when there was no one or just limited fan attendance. Now, this year, as we stand, fans are finally back in full force. And in the Utica area, there's no better place that you can see that than at a Utica Comets game where everyone comes together. But fans showing up to the game, just half the task at hand. Once they're in the building, there's actually a lot that goes on behind the scenes to make that fan experience a reality.
The Roaring 20s have finally arrived.
Rebound, score!
Right here at Comets games. Fans say being back has been electric.
It's hard to describe.
A silent season 2021. Now a rowdy, raucous 2022.
Well, it's awesome, especially when they score. You know, when they score, I mean, you're really up there, you know?
It's just awesome. The place goes wild.
The roof almost came off this place, I swear to God.
But as natural as it feels to be back together, creating that fan experience takes a lot of work.
3, 2, 1, roll it, track it.
That's where Gina Nasavera comes in, the Comets Vice President of Game Presentation, sitting high above the game on the ice.
I get to see everything that's happening. Go ahead, kick it to Missy. Like I'm literally a producer, a director, you know, looking down, making sure everything is in place.
Not only seeing everything, she's doing everything too. Coordinating the lights, the music, the videos, all at once.
It's basically organized chaos. One of our other organ players, Keith, he's like, "You're like an octopus." I was like, "I know, I wish I had more hands." Steve, you want next whistle unless it's in a media timeout.
With Nasavera and the control room behind the scenes,
I like being maybe heard, not seen.
Melissa Peak is in front.
Get up and make some noise.
The former Comet dancer in her first year as in-game host.
What does that feel like to you?
It feels more complete. The fans and all the staff are absolutely a big part of it all.
Peak says her job is to facilitate the fan experience by generating the energy and friendships that define sports.
I know a lot of people were waiting for the moment or imagining the moment of what it would be like when fans are back. So how would you describe it?
Surreal. The atmosphere and the energy is so addicting that you really get to miss it even if it's been just a week.
And, as we learned, especially when it's been more than a year.
Especially after everything the community and the world has had to deal with since COVID. Like it just, we deserved it, we needed it.
Needed the game that brings us together. Needed each other.
It's incredible.
Incredible moments like these.
It's been quite the season so far. Still much more to come in the final week of this regular season. Also, as the Comets now enter the playoffs. So for now, that's all for sports, but go check out cnmyhomepage.com for all your top sports stories and other scores from around the area at the high school level tonight. As always, there's more Eyewitness News after the break. So stay friendly and stay tuned.